Welcome to the Jones residence. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my plants. Everything's kind of looking really good this year, so we're going to start looking at some of the plants that are of interest to me. This is a fabulous tree. It's a purple forest pansy. It just stays purple like this all summer long. It's great. No bugs, no pests, just a real attractive tree. And we have some really nice peonies here. They're kind of suffered by the weather. It's called Dancing Swords, Bowl of Beauty. And this is probably my favorite tree. It's called the Golden Full Moon Maple. And it stays this chartreuse color all summer long. Just a fabulous tree. Grows really, really slow. This tree has been in place for about 10 years. And it was about 6-7 feet tall when we put it in. So now we're going to walk into the yard and we're going to walk around the house in the little trail system we put in. Well, it's walkways. This is our cat's favorite plant. It's catnip. It's the first year that it hasn't been mowed to the ground, but they've been biting off some of the branches on it, which is fine. That's what it's for. So we'll walk around the house this way. A purple lace leaf elderberry plant, which is a cool plant. We have a lot of yellow, green, purple combination. This is the trail that goes along the house, so you're going to see a lot of the purple, blue, green combinations. Delphiniums. Some blue delphiniums. The trail continues around the side of the house. Typical potted plant with lights that surround all the trails. This year we ripped out everything from here on around the back of the house has all been replaced. We put in took out a large 70-foot fir tree and replaced it with this about 17-foot katsura tree, and it will grow in over the next several years. Purple lace leaf maple. And this year we put in this new tree, replaced the trellis, and we put in all this new wood and little artsy stuff that goes on the trellis. This is a climbing hydrangea white. That's the only color they come in. This is my wife's project she had to do for me. I made this nice ball of doom. It's actually a bowling ball covered with copper pennies. Walk around the house this way. This is the walkway that goes over to the south patio. This tree was around the front of the house during the winter. We ripped it up and tore it around and brought it around back. This is another full moon maple, only it's fern leaf. Really kind of a nice, pretty tree. It actually has green foliage on it. So we'll walk around. You can see some of the campanulas, the purple bellflowers, have kind of fallen over with the rain that we had last night. This is the south patio, and here's what a katsura tree looks like after they've been in a few years. A lot of lilies blooming in the yard this year. Here's another nice tree we put in. There was about a 90-foot tall fir in here that we took out, ground the stump out, and we put in this Japanese Stewardia tree. So that was went in February this year. You can see it's about 16, 17 foot tall. So we bought a big tree and put in there. That will flower out and look really cool. Another thing we did is my brother-in-law owns Teeter's Metal Fab, and a couple of years ago he made me these nice blue kind of Eiffel Tower looking things. And if you look out real close, you'll see that not only is it yard art, it is also a functional sprinkler system for my yard. Oops. Closer look at it, you see some of the flowers that are blooming right now. It's June, actually. So we're going to go down the walking path that goes behind all the gardens we just looked at. Here's our habitat certification and a fountain. We did a lot of work here digging out the dirt and stuff, and over the years we were able to accumulate this nice big rock river, and that's about 2 or 3 feet deep in a lot of places. It's just filled in with all the rocks we've dug out while we were doing the dirt here. Indian rhubarb plant, very nice plant. And these are just coming on. These are Rocket. The name of the plant's Rocket. And we have Moonglow hostas there. So we'll go down the back trail path. This is actually really a nice, attractive arrangement. It's the purple, the green, and then the orange and yellow from all the plants. Kind of pretty. I like it anyway. This trail continues around to the shed. Smoke tree, and then we have a walkway that goes back over to the people who live behind this trail. That's a smoke tree, purple Courtenius. And we put in a new dogwood tree, a variegated dogwood tree. This is my world famous shed where I keep my tools and stuff at. And then here's the little park bench that I park my butt on sometimes. Bloodgood Japanese maple that's just coming up off the bushes. It's got a few years to go before it grows up. Circling back to the house. We're going to be taking this trail here that goes around the house to the front yard. See that we have woods. We've taken out over 50 trees in our property here and planted probably a whole bunch of them. You probably didn't notice, but there's potatoes growing and squash growing and pumpkins in the garden. You probably don't notice, it's just the foliage that blends in there. We got a couple of these. It's a rather unique plant. It's a cardoon. It's in the artichoke family, and it will get a nice bright purple artichoke looking thing on its top in the next couple of weeks. Well, I just have a trail that goes down and further into the bank where I can sit on a bench and listen to the creek flow. And here's my park bench. It's nice and quiet and tranquil. You listen to birds and squirrels and wildlife. And then we have the forest, and you probably can't see it. I can't hear it tonight either. There's Chenault Beach Creek runs right down there. So go back out to the main trail that goes around the house. There's our famous cardoon. There's another one out back by the sprinkler system there. This year is a dogwood. It's a Korean dogwood flowering. It's spectacular this year. Pretty nice every year. This is the trail that kind of goes along the front yard by the bank. This is a very nice plant too. If you has blue flowers on it. Real attractive. It's called a Hebe. H-E-B-E. I got a bunch of them around the place. You probably can see them. St. John's wort, Hypernicum. Yellow things with the yellow flowers on them. We're back out to the front yard. Another Indian rhubarb. We got a bunch of those. They grow really well. And then pin feathers, that kind of furry looking thing. So, that's the yard. The little pink bucket is to catch our friendly moles. There's a trap underneath there. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the tour. If you have